This started when a seed got planted for us, if you will. It is a garden, so I can use that. A generous supporter of ours was associated with a foundation here in town, and they came to us and said, we'd really like to do something with you guys, a building project. We rolled that around for probably a good 2 years with different ideas of what it should be, and once we committed the plan to God, everything started to come into place.
It just so happened that, I guess God put me in the garden, partially at least, for a time like this, because my background is in grant writing and grantsmanship, and so we decided to pursue external funding. And that is a challenge for a church-related organization, because there's many funders out there that won't even look at your proposal if you're related to a church. But we were fortunate that we ended up paying for the whole building, actually. We have an excellent guy that works for the church, and his architect was able to bring this building to life. And we had excellent contractors. The Amish were part of framing the building, and just their workmanship. I feel like this building's going to stand the test of time because it was just built so solidly. We're going to be able to deliver a better quality product because we have the space to be able to do that. Part of our mission is to feed the hungry. Last year, we harvested 27,000 pounds of vegetables. Primarily those go to our church pantry at SKC, but we also take a large portion to Mission Southside, and if we have extra stuff, we try to find homes for it. And that is always on my heart, is feeding people. I moved up to the Kansas City area, to Overland Park area, about 10 years ago after my husband passed away, and ended up living across the street in an apartment complex over there. And I was not hardly settled, and I began to say to my adult children, I'm not sure I'll be able to stay in this apartment because there's no place that I can dig in the dirt here. So about just a few weeks later, my son-in-law called me. He was out here in the garden with my grandson doing a Cub Scout project, and he said, Mom, are you home? And I said, yes. He said, well, stay right where you are because I have a place. I think I found the place where you can dig in the dirt. So he came over and got me. I rented a plot, and I've been in the garden ever since. I was attending a church that I didn't feel like was going to be my long-term church, and I talked to some of the ladies in the garden here, and they invited me to come to Colonial with them, and it turned out that was the church for me, absolutely, and I've been there ever since, and I love Colonial and the wonderful, warm people there, and everything about it.
That garden gate is never locked. You're
right.
Always welcome to come out and wander around God's garden. I think you'll be surprised at how you feel God's presence when you're in this garden.